Alright, Christopher Schwartz here. Right now I'm going to be pretty serious. This is a sad day in the life of a guy that is trying to convince everybody he knows to invest wisely because he cares about his friends, and some listen, some don't. So I think I've converted most of the people that are actually willing to take in the message. However, there's a small minority that no matter what you say, they're helpless. And it just sucks. I feel bad for these people. But smart people can at least be open-minded enough to listen to multiple sides of a situation and then think for themselves. And there's so much information out there that showcases the points I'm trying to make. With Wall Street being as crooked as it is, how it's infiltrated our government, how Goldman Sachs has managed to put all these people at the top of our government in financial related positions. It's insane. But literally what we got right now is a bunch of lobbyists pushing the agendas of the biggest financial institutions on the American people. Less than 1% of the population are just raking in. And statistics show in the last 2 years, more millionaires have been made than any other time. Well, the bottom people continue to struggle, and the gap between the rich and poor just continues to grow bigger and bigger. But, some people let this happen to themselves. They're not open-minded enough or intelligent enough, I guess, to comprehend that people have agendas. When people do things, there is agendas behind it. Unless they're crazy, as we already went over. But, ultimately, if you know anybody that can't comprehend this, use whatever method you need to make this hit home. I mean, there's statistic after statistic from the top of the financial industry, from the stock market to the Federal Reserve to, I don't know, just, it's out there. People just have to open their eyes and, think for themselves. But mutual funds, if they're pushing them on you, just question it. Seriously. 8,000 stocks, 20+ thousand mutual funds. Why? Think. Think for yourself and free yourself of the nonsense. Do you want to be a slave? I know I don't. I know the second I identify I am a slave, simple as that. Once a slave, always a slave. So, we go to school for years to educate ourselves, to liberate ourselves. But if you're not willing to at least try to understand what's going on, you're always going to be a slave. So, break free. I know I don't want to be a slave. I know you don't want to be a slave. Mutual funds,